In today's video, we're going to cover the 5 businesses that have the most startup potential for anyone currently. Not only will I rank them based on previous experience with them, but I'll also lay out why I believe so. So first, we have e-commerce as a whole. Now, I know that's broad, but honestly, there's so many different approaches to e-com that all work. Almost anyone can start an e-com store, learn the ropes quickly, and then see at least some level of success and make some money. A lot of people will tell you that this is oversaturated, and in a lot of ways, that's definitely true, but there's a reason for that, and the reason is it works. I don't particularly like the Shopify business model where you're running ads to generate sales. I know it works for a lot of people, but ultimately I like to keep my expenses relatively low in my own businesses. Not only do I think that this works better, but it is easier to manage and it keeps it simpler. I've personally seen success with retail drop shipping, print on demand, online arbitrage, Amazon FBA where you're shipping in wholesale products as well, and numerous other business models where you can leverage sites that already have traffic on them to get sales and you're not running ads. The truth is, all of these can work, but it's ultimately about the execution of each and differentiation. Now, coming in at number 2 is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is one of the simplest businesses that anyone can start today. You don't need your own product. There's millions of high quality products that you can recommend, and you also don't need to spend any money to start this. Now, you might think you need to create a website and rank articles in Google to make commissions, but that's an outdated way to approach it. The more effective way is to create videos and then post them on sites like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. You also might be under the impression that you need an audience to see some level of success with this to get started. But again, that's not true either. If you don't have an audience yet, then just create videos that demonstrate the value of specific products or specific software, and then subtly recommend people to use your affiliate link for a discount. Almost every affiliate company that you set up with will have a specific discount link that you can offer to any followers you might have or anyone watching the tutorial. And tutorials like this work extremely well because if a product already has interest, often people are looking for some assurances that'll actually solve their problem or a video on how to specifically use it. And they'll also be actively searching out tutorials just like this, so you don't need to rely solely on the algorithm on each platform to suggest you. I even did a video recently on how you can make a full-time income with affiliate marketing alone. So I'll link that at the bottom of the description if you want to learn more. Not only will it show you examples of affiliate programs that I personally make money with, but it'll also give you actionable tips that'll make it easier to make money with affiliate marketing too. Number 3 is to create courses on course marketplaces. Now, this is not the same as creating online courses on a site like Teachable or Kajabi and then needing an audience to sell them to, which is what you see me and almost every other YouTuber doing in the links in their description. That's a completely different can of worms that we won't delve into here. For this, I'm specifically talking about courses and putting them up on websites, again, that already have active traffic and active students purchasing on them. This approach is very similar to the e-commerce approach that I outlined in number 1. The reason it works so well is because you're leveraging pre-existing traffic and pre-existing interest. That way you can just mainly focus on creating good courses and the platform will help you sell them. Examples of sites like these are Udemy, Skillshare, Stack Commerce, Pluralsight, and there are a number of others. And this is often a slept on method to make money for lots of people. Most people are under the false assumption that there's no money here because these sites discount your courses heavily from time to time. But I can assure you this is quite the opposite. Not only is there decent money in this, if you have a decent course that obviously has interest, it'll sell on autopilot too once it gets a little traction because the course site will realize that people like it and then they'll market it for you. When you win, they win, and vice versa. This is one of the first things that I started as an entrepreneur years ago, and I still put courses on Udemy to this day and other sites as well, which should tell you everything that you need to know. It's worth it for me. Number 4 is similar to number 3, and it's creating content, but for YouTube specifically. There's 2 main ways that you can do this. So number 1 is with a personal brand like this channel, like you see this video right here. And the second one is a YouTube automation channel, which is where the channel and the videos aren't reliant on you solely. Both have their positives and their negatives. There's so much power in a personal brand, as I'm sure you already know, and you can start and succeed on YouTube even still. People do it every day. You can build a loyal audience, turn yourself into a business, and it can also lead to other better future opportunities as well. Plus, as we move forward into the age of AI, I personally believe that personal brands will be even more valuable because it'll be more about who's giving you the advice and the information, since information is so easily accessible. But one of the newer things that I've seen success with is YouTube automation, which is the opposite of a personal brand on YouTube. And that's the idea that you can create YouTube videos and monetize them without ever showing your face or needing a personal brand to get views. Basically, to do this, you'll need three things. You'll need a script, a voiceover, and a graphics overlaid on top of that voiceover. All of these things can be outsourced, hence the term automation, or you can do them yourself, which does take a little bit of time, but you can be quick and good at it if you know what you're doing. I've made several videos on how to start an effective YouTube automation channel already, so if you're interested, just check out the YouTube automation playlist that's linked at the bottom of the description. Both of these approaches can work extremely well, but one thing is for certain, YouTube is a very strong business model for anyone to start, even still currently, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Finally, I still think that the service-based business and service agency is an effective one too. If you're still trying to do things that are played out like social media management, for example, or something like that, then yeah, you're going to struggle with this. But if you're offering services that companies actually need and are actually willing to outsource, then you can definitely see success with this. You can get creative with this too. Don't just try the same things that everyone else is doing, like TikTok ads or short form video editing. There's opportunity with service-based businesses, especially in the right niches. Ultimately, the reason I still recommend this is because there's literally zero risk for somebody trying to get started. You don't need to spend any money. You don't need to mortgage your future on this business, and you can simply start with your sweat equity and try to get clients. And if it doesn't work, then you'll learn, iterate, and figure out a better way to get them in the future. Or you can always pivot because, again, there's zero risk. So those are the 5 businesses that have the most startup potential for anyone currently. You might have heard these before, you might not, and they might not be sexy necessarily, but they do work. I promise you that.